Hello, everyone. SpeeDMan here, back with another episode of our Let's Learn Civilization 6 series. So in this particular one, I'm going to start another new one. And generally speaking, really the goal is going to be essentially doing about 7 different civs, one a day, and just carrying that type of schedule, doing a part per day and kind of just building a little bit of steam and momentum from there. So I'm going to go pool 2. I have no idea what's in pool 2, but I'm gonna go with pool 2. Um, let's see. Apocalypse mode adds new natural disasters, larger and more impactful versions of existing disasters, and increases the chances of all natural disasters. As a soothsayer unit, what does this do? Let's see. Support unit can use the cause disaster action to begin a random disaster, and a hex is near the unit. Doing so destroys the soothsayer if it has no charges. That's interesting. I might do that at some point. Do this a little bit more. I'm actually enjoying the Secret Societies thing. It's a cool kind of concept. And we'll go from here. We'll do standard, deity, continents. Yeah, archipelago. And then what we could do is we could do that would be a nice thing to have, but rainfall heavy. And then I think that's pretty good. Start game. No idea. I forgot to do the lucky 13 city state. It's unfortunate, but let's see who we pick up.
From the first stirrings of life
Poland.
beneath water,
Okay.
to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest, from this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars. Pious Jadwiga, praise be to the glory of God, the earth
Well, this
and
is a kind of
Poland.
situation where it would have to get
Most
super
holy
lucky
king,
and
you
get
will
like a
show your
relic right off
people
the
the
bat.
truth and the light,
And I
and
don't
they will
know how
move
likely that's going to
beyond
be.
to spread the word to others. Protected by great winged warriors, you will rise to meet any challenge you face with a
Military
devout
policy still in the
grace
current government is compared to
unmatched
law
by
books.
any other.
That's not bad. That can actually have a lot of use because it can also mean essentially those are not bad. Let me read this ability one more time. Poland's majority religion becomes the dominant religion in cities that loses a tile to a Polish culture bomb. That's a little confusing.
This river.
And I may settle there just for the culture. And then what I could probably do is harvest that and then put an aqueduct down. So I'll go ahead and set up some tax here. And we will do that. And then we will go. We'll do lower trees because I want to be able to clear some rainforest tiles and do some other stuff there.
Civilization.
2 food, 1 production, 1 culture. What is the tempo here? That's reasonable. It's not bad. What's available around here? Nothing really impressive. That 4 food. Okay, so that can be a very useful one. I can pick up that. I can pick that up early. This is a great one. And relic, relic, relic. All right. So anyways, we'll go scout. That looks like coastline, so I'm gonna go that
We
way.
now have the opportunity. Our cities.
Tempting to go right off the bat towards that, but I'm not sure. Okay. I did get a free governor title right off the bat, so it is kind of tempting to immediately throw that into Magnus, and then I may do that.
Our government.
Thing is, Magnus will have a lot of value there because eventually getting him set up with both surplus logistics and provision here provides him with massive value. Eventually getting, industrialist, and then getting vertical integration late game can be good as just production means, but not that big of a deal. I will want to explore what's east of here. This has some pretty decent campus locations. Gamu. Okay. The good thing is that I do seem to have a semi-isolated area. There may be a civ to the right here, so I'm going to confirm that with the scout. And then have this guy come on down. Scout will be ready next turn, so Scout, you will go ahead and spawn.
Reconnaissance units like.
Okay, you are actually, I'm going to take you up that way. Here's your Scout, you're going to head that direction. We're going to go ahead and pick up a monument. I want to get some really, really quick tempo here for major flood. Okay, so it fertilized that tile with added production, but it's not bad. So what I'm going to want to do here is I am going to eventually settle up probably a city here. I'll go on the south end. You're going to go that direction. Okay, so there's a coast there, so I'm going to take you that direction. So I'm a little more on the northern end of the map. So cool thing is, military slot goes into a wildcard slot. So that means I can go for a very, very nice early religion as a means of getting things set up. So we'll go God King. And then I will possibly even consider eventually transitioning from getting this done by killing off those barbs. And then once I kill the barbs here, so let's do a little planning. So I want to develop an early religion as per this civ. It's kind of, unfortunately, I'm trying not to make it too redundant, having multiple different runs with religions. This just kind of happened to be the case with this particular run, so no problem, just kind of is what it is. This is just outright this is just outright a faith kind of military kind of setup, and I will go off of that. Let's see, replaces the cuirassor. Pushes defending enemy units back from their hacks in any battle where they score more damage. That can actually be decent in specific cases. Defenders that cannot retreat suffer additional damage. Interesting. That's not a bad thing. That can actually have some good value. Sukienich, I think maybe that's how it's pronounced. Building unique to Poland. International trade routes from the city gain +2 production. Domestic trade routes gain 4 gold. 1 trade route capacity if the city does not have a lighthouse building yet. So it looks like that replaces the market. It does. It replaces the market. Okay. So that's actually not a bad setup. What I can do is, because it's international, send trade route, inspiration for foreign trade. So discover a second continent. I will go ahead and get started on that. Got that messed up a little bit. Good. I can start working on getting XP on my scout. You will go across.
Who deserves more credit?
You will cross. You'll go over there and do some attacking there. That'll give me a little bit of tempo to work with. Void Singers. That's... what does that do? That's the... Wait a minute. Actually, if I remember correctly... Let's see. Okay, so that actually, you know what? That's gonna play into my kind of game, so that's fine. That's not a problem.
Organisms don't think of CO2 as a poison.
Bruh. Bruh. What is this goated freaking... What is this goated freaking city-state location with literally ridiculous science, bro? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, what the fuck? Alright, well, I'm going to basically eventually declare war on them, but I am going to take advantage of having the additional production. I'm going to get the monument done. Now, one thing I don't know is if I build a monument and I eventually get the old god obelisk, if that just simply replaces it after it's built, or if it retains the monument. See, that I don't know. I don't know how that works. I did use that. That is unfortunate. I did use that. That is also an option for ley lines, major adjacency bonus to all specialty districts. And that does go down actually a pretty decent tree. So overall, not bad. I mean, that's really not the worst kind of setup to start with. I have the means of production for units. I mean, that's pretty quick. So I can build quite a few slingers. What I'll do is actually work on archery and animal husbandry. It's 140. So next turn, I'm going to pick up that. A slinger will help bolster my defenses because I can take this down. We will do one more attack. You will buy that. What is useful to have picked up 3 city-states? You know, a little bit of a little bit of gold, and 2 unit production ones can be very nice. At this stage in the game, it's not bad. Also, I will fortify you. And just to confirm my thoughts, I'm the only one around in that spot, so that means there's probably a small cutoff point here on the side. Does not look like there's a lot going on here on the south. It might end down low here, may connect into, you know, another civilization area. So I might as well secure this area. Confirm the location. And that's done, so I'm going to be getting that pretty quickly. I need to continue on. My search. And that in the meantime, I'm going to work on this. My goal is I'm going to take that city, or that city state. That is too high a value to just outright have an immediate, bonus to really all this science that I can gain from. Um, Problem is, it's not going to be optimal because where that happened to spawn is that a campus next to here would be better. So what I could do is actually destroy it and raise it, and then put a campus down later, and that will get even more adjacency bonuses. And that actually may be the case. I may do that because remember, it's next to a mountain, so that's +1 for a mountain, and that's plus. Let's see here. I think it's +2 each, so that'd be +5. And then what I'd do is basically I'd put maybe the city here. Yeah, that can work. I can actually make that work. You're going to go up. Actually, I don't want to pre-move too much because that actually may get taken away and that would just waste position. That, yeah. As I said that, precisely what happens next is that. Problem is, he doesn't know about my whole area here because I declined his hospitality. I go down that tree. Just keep this blocked off. The AI won't be able to approach it, so I'm going to just keep him there. It's going to get a promotion. You're going to just work your way over. Fortify into a promotion. You're going to go this direction.
At some point in the future.
Out of curiosity. He's not at war, but he has Ayutthaya, so there's culture civ. Or culture city state. I like that he's immediately put an envoy into that. Keep on pumping out settlers or slingers. I will want to actually get a couple cities soon, so I will consider that a strong focal point of development. You are going to go here. You're going to work your way east. I'll just have you station here and a couple other guys station here. Settler would be good. I don't have the settler card, but I will eventually. Good, they were able to tank the hit. Fortify both units. You are going to go here and just act as a forward scout. Just give me a little bit of time to know if somebody is trying to plan something like an attack or something like that. Positionally is not bad. Animal husbandry, I mean, I am focusing on archery. I am trying to get that boosted because getting that boosted into archers means I can immediately, I can make an immediate beeline here. Set a couple cities, forward settle in this area so I have loyalty pressure that's going to be maintained, so I don't need to worry about the city converting. And then settle, so a nice city here, a city there, and probably a third city. A nice little kind of triangle here. Perfect, and he gets promoted. Archery.
If there are no dogs in heaven.
Yes. Yes. Nice. Perfect. So that got boosted. So that means I can eventually get potentially iron, which is going to potentially give me encampments, which is going to be further, benefiting the astrology, having a holy site. So these two things are boosted. Perfect. You are actually going to go here, and I want you to actually take. Let's see. I'm going to be attacking walls, so probably important I get that. You're going to stay fortified. You will move up one more. I do want to eventually find another continent. Ah, Mongolia declared war on Rome. I was waiting for that. I saw the troops there, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of makes sense that they would do something. So he attacked that. That got boosted. I'm going to bring them both down. Now that I have a small military forming, that's good. That's going to give me some tempo to work with. And when I've mentioned this a lot in my videos, I've heard it quite a bit in terminology-wise, but tempo basically what I'm talking about is just my overall speed with regards to like the pace rather, my overall pace with troop development and trying to make an army to actually do something. I want to get this taken out in the next like 30 turns because that's going to only get harder to do, and eventually Genghis Khan is likely going to go ahead and then start dumping envoys and or put Amani into it, and that's just going to be problematic. So I move south. Ah, see, they're next. Interesting. So I got a really good location. My location actually is isolated. There may be something down there, but there's two warring, civs right next to each other. Let's see. I would like to go into a builder. At this stage, I would like to get some development. Probably do a couple chops. Further develop a military. Okay, so they are really close to each other. It's interesting that... Okay, that flood didn't do anything. I'm glad that was the case. I was actually kind of worried I was about to lose a tile. Or lose a warrior or something, because that would actually suck. I want you to go south a little bit. Just so I have information. If there's a scout of another civ or something going on, just to give me a little information to kind of work off of, so I know if there's somebody around. It'll probably settle there. Ah. So that's an opportunity. To go north here. Yo, bro, we don't even know what my area looks like. I haven't given you that information.
Without craftsmanship.
It's not likely there's going to be another flood in this position. Not for a little bit. Okay, so I'm locked back into going south. And it's landlocked anyways, so that kind of sucks. I'm going to go into state workforce because I do want to get... man, he has a massive military. Dude, he's destroyed Rome. Wow, he's destroying Rome's military, dude. I need to get all of these archers really properly leveled up, man. Because that's going to be a problem. Good. You have a promotion. I'm going to put you... your promotion is going to be into the unit damage. And that's going to be key here. Once I get this, I'm going to go into astrology. Or actually, I might go encampment. No one's been getting great profit points yet. So there is potential benefit. It's a 1-2. What's this? 1-2. I'd like to wait. Damn. Let me cancel. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake, but that's fine. And you're just gonna, you know, you're gonna heal up a little bit. And we'll go ahead and start settling. Start making some settlements forward. I want to settle up in this area. That would be a prime place to settle. That would give me a really good forward operating base to set up against a horror, because I can eventually get my units over there, promote them there, and then just have them ready. And also minimizes the amount of turns that I have to have units promoted, which means it keeps my gold income nice. And we're just going to skip turn. And City State's going to... Wow, City State didn't get the kill. So you are going to promote... Actually, no, you're gonna get the kill. You're gonna rotate, act as a blocker here. Get some more information about the region here. I really would like the, you know, foreign trade, because that's legit holding me back from getting more of these envoys. I don't have a quest for them for some reason. And I don't recall completing a quest.
I shot an arrow into the...
Perfect. So I've got 3 archers. That's already enough to actually do some work here. I would like to get like a good, personally, a good 4 or 5. Put a couple here, you know, a couple here, one here, you know, maybe there, and then put a melee unit there. And then just really try to just basically just dumpster truck the whole area. You're going to come down. You are the garrison promotion tree 1, so I want you guys to start moving east. Start making a forward operating base. There's Ayutthaya. Quest for that, train a heavy chariot. I mean, chariots aren't bad, but at this point in the game, really, I'm not going to be doing that particular tree, because that requires going to bottom tree. And that's 22 turns anyways. I don't have the means to mine a resource. Not right now. So I would like to finish astrology. Because really, once I settle a city here, I think an encampment here, an encampment here, a chop here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, basically, I would just want to settle a city. I would destroy the city, the city state, and I would settle a city here, and then, you know, probably like, I would probably put the city right here. This would be a prime campus. I think maybe +5, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what it would be. Let me double check just for a moment. Okay, so +2 science from each adjacent Great Barrier Reef. Now I don't know if it factors that and reef. So like it gives you +4 per. So that'd be like +9. That I don't know. I have to find it out, but essentially destroying the city state and then trying that out. Heavy chariot, it's not going to be happening. So let's go ahead and just start securing an eastern front. You will go ahead and take that on. Can you not chop that? Oh, okay, that's surprising. Wasted builder turns, but I mean, there's just things I'm learning. Apparently you can't, oh, there's nothing to chop, that's why. Okay, I was confused. I was looking at the wrong thing. I'm a dummy. But getting 2 military ones is good. That's going to give you a nice little bit of unit production. That is a very clogged up area. Somebody built Stonehenge, so somebody else has got a religion. Let's see, 37. I'll wait till next turn. And then use the overflow. This is good. I'm doing everything I can to delay that because I will probably go military tradition. I would like to get a great general very early on. That's going to be a very nice thing to have. Where did he appear? Okay, now I'm kind of concerned. Setting up a trade route between my cities will be good. That'll give me some gold income. Now I go ahead and get this. I'll actually move back that way because I want to be a little closer. You are going to go immediately to that position. Oh, he has galley. Okay. Interesting. Archers wouldn't be bad. Getting a settler there. Also getting... Let's see here. If I go... City there. With another city there. With another... Actually... Put the city there. I'll put that one there. Into mid-game harbor. And that's a much more fair position. I would like to just continue getting settlers down. Getting a settler there would be good. I also can consider putting another settler down on the eastern coast. I would like to do that side because it feels like it's more pressing, really, to have. Let's see, that brings that down. only issue with the current positioning is that I would like to, and that's a 4 food tile. That's 80 gold, but has massive, massive tempo, but that's, you know what, that's going to pay dividends. I'd rather go that one. 3 gold. 3 gold there is much more valuable. I have so much more value that can be gained from being in that position, so that's fine. So you, I'll chop out another woods. That'll save some production time. Just blocking position off. Okay, you've closed your borders. So I'll just have to go in through that direction. Man, he's really developed a navy because he's got 2 galleys. Okay, so city growth rate is 10% higher. I feel like that's a good one. And getting another free builder is not a bad thing. Setting up shop here will be important. Getting a couple quick, well, chops. Putting down, for example, putting down an encampment here could be good. Encampment here would be good. Also, if I have nothing queued, I chop out that tile for excess production and then put down a district, like an encampment here. That would put a lot of, pressure into this particular part, so that's not bad. My problem is that it's blocked off by this mountaintop here. So let's take a quick look. Let's just take a small gander. I'm gonna just keep. You're just gonna stay on that tile. I want you to just protect that tile and just keep an eye on it. You are just gonna hang out here. This is kind of a tough call because there aren't enough fishing boats for me to focus on, and I'm not going for a fishing game, so that's fine. Divine Spark would be good. I think that'd actually be a good thing to boost the tempo of what I'm trying to get done. Hungry is the second person with the great... Okay, so somebody hasn't formed a religion yet, but they do have the religion available. Ship my units out that way. You are 6 turns out. You'll be able to get another chop here, and actually it ends up being good that Magnus is there because that's going to give me more value. Brings that down to 6 turns. It's a lot more manageable. Having another city here is going to be good. Actually, you know what? Putting an encampment there, knocking that out for a holy site, would make that holy site actually pretty decent. So you're just going to go ahead. Actually, you know what? Not fortify. You're going to alert. This is definitely a good military position to work off of. So it's not bad. And then let's see here. Gonna put you here and link up. Just to guarantee protection there for that particular spot. Done all the chopping I really need to do here. I've cleared out tiles that I want, that I want to secure. You can actually head that way. I want to go ahead and pick up an amenity. At this point, I can go ahead and sell one off. That's 7 turns. 6, 3. So I'm going to go for the highest bidder here. Going to take some Diplo Favor in the process while I'm at it. Diplo Favor has a lot of value at this point in the game because, at least value as a player. I can gain a lot. And you'll skip turn. Not trying to overly attract too much attention by, my military going further east to here. I don't need to go here. That's why I'm not going to declare war and take Ayutthaya, because that would piss off Genghis Khan, and that's just going to bring troops west, and that's just going to create a blockade. He's already got presence here, so adding more presence too early on is just going to be a problem. I need to make it a quick, within 10 turns being able to take out that city kind of situation, which is why I'm trying to save up gold. Getting enough gold is going to be really key here. That'll further amplify my gold by like another 2 gold, I think, or 1 or 2 gold or something like that. I don't remember exactly what the truffles will give. Might be food as well. So you go east. You break back. Yeah, so I'll have him break backwards. Warrior still has movement, but the settler... Oh, okay. They can't move because there's not enough movement points.
We have recently gained advanced...
A physician without...
So, important thing here is... Okay, so that's a +3. Right off the bat. Could build an encampment in the area, and that'll be fine. But I just want to have that so I can lock the value, which is 78 production. That'll take, says 12 turns, so that's not bad. I still need you to get up there. Get there, and... just pre-move one of the people. And I'm going to go immediately into bronze working. I do want to... Actually, I'm going to try to pick up open borders. That's fine. And you are going to stay there for 1 more turn. So I'm going to get some nice value. This builder's done a good job of what they need to do. It's given me a couple clears.
Once again, we have the opportunity. We are now ready to...
It is equally important.
Could be a really fantastic opportunity to get the Old God Obelisk, which, let's see here. Will give me 4 faith and a great work slot. Of course, it means I lock myself into that particular secret society, but also I think what it does, well, really right now, having a governor slot is being able to get provision. Means I don't need to worry about losing population right now, and really that would actually be a really nice thing to not have to lose pop over and over again. The faith income really isn't a problem, because at this point, really, if we want to take a look here, and the... Oh, didn't mean to click on that. Go back to that. So here's the thing. Well, first I'm going to go to that. I need to get great general points. Here's the thing. I'm going to be getting one fairly soon. That's going to be really beneficial. It's going to give me a lot of value. I'm going to be able to do a lot with that anyways, so it's not all that bad. You're going to move here, you're going to move here, you're going to move there. Next turn, settle another city. You are going to take provision. It's the better overall decision. This I will do on the next governor usage. It's just, it does not make sense for me currently to do that because that's going to give me faith, yes. But the problem is I'm not going to have use for faith right now. I have no need for faith. I don't have a religion. And it's not a viable option to go for that type of infrastructure. Okay, so Shinto, unmet player. So here's the thing. Based off overall growth speed, if I were to try to focus on doing that, the thing is that that's taking away another population, and that's permanently. That means now I have to grow back. Whereas I can just literally keep the population I have, and that's going to save me so many turns. So the opportunity cost of losing a population here is greater in this case. So I would much rather retain that. So here, perfect opportunity, take that off, and I can go into production in all cities. That's going to give me a nice boost to my other means of production in general. I will eventually, once I have the necessity for it, I will place that in. But by that point, I should be closer to picking up a tier 1 religion, so I'm not in a bad position there. So far, this is good. You know, they've got some settlers and other people around, not a problem.
Civilization.
We're guaranteeing ourselves a normal age, so we're okay. Bring them there. You will settle.
May I make...
And immediately... Okay. Not a lot of production at the moment. See, that's what's really good. Look at that. I mean, like, immediately gets four food. It's massive tempo to work with. And if I'm worried about tiles to buy, it's a 3 food right there. There's a 3 food 1 production. That's going to get improved, and that'll actually give me further bonuses on top of that. So they're overall, and you know, it's not bad. It's not all bad. I am going to go, let's see, I would like to go Monument, just from basically being proactive with loyalty pressure. Now this guy, I want you to move back. Reason being is I would like to go ahead and consider promotion for these guys. Now, if I buy this tile, I would like to buy it. The reason being is I can basically preset it, and all of my troops are within tiles of, you know, essentially getting promoted. It's 60 gold, I think. Yes, 60 gold per. So I've got currently... Okay, perfect. This got done. That got done, and that's going to give me another 2 gold on top of the gold production I have, which is really powerful. So far, this isn't bad. I will settle probably one more city here on the eastern front. I may consider dropping this guy back, because by the time I actually declare war, it's going to be tricky for me to do that. But setting up here is going to be really good, because it's going to be an excellent tempo tile. Full housing, great food in the area, so it'll be quick to expand. Has some really excellent locations, like a really nice holy site here with an encampment here. Not bad. So it's definitely workable. I mean, this is definitely like 100%. This is very much workable. Would like you to fortify, because that's a pretty bad... it's just not a good place to kind of be sitting at. And there was an ability to remove marshes. I don't remember how to. Yeah, I don't remember how to do it. There was a specific way. Oh, yeah, irrigation. There we go. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure there was a way to do it. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that yet, but I will do that once I get bronze working done, just so I have the means to get that out. And plus, clearing it out will give me some food, I think, if I remember correctly. Um, and that'll just also open that up so I can put a holy site there, maybe get an encampment, or vice versa. Just gives me value. So you are going to go ahead and I'd like you to move. I mean, north is good from just general growth. I really would like to bring them east. That way I've got another city. But that city there already is going to be doing plenty. It's a great bastion. And I've got enough of a military that I can handle Lahore's warriors, so that won't be that bad because archers there, just dispatching, 2 or 3 archers will immediately kill a couple of them, and that's just going to take that pressure off. I want to raise this city ASAP. The sooner I can do it without him. Okay, perfect. He's got the culture one, so I think he's fairly committed to that. That means that this one he just has an involvement with. He's probably going to generate grievances from it, but it's not going to be as severe. So I'd actually go ahead and say I'm going to move this up. And then the next city after that later on, I'm going to go ahead and consider moving them into that position. But in this one, in this case, it's not bad. You're going to stay fortified for now. This scout honestly has served his purpose. As much as it sucks that I'm not going to be able to get the foreign trade, that I've explored a pretty significant amount of land, and just all this is one continent. So if I go to continent, that's it. And this ends right around here. So there's nothing really much going down there. There's nothing down here. Ah, I shouldn't have moved that way. It's a mistake. I can't embark. If I declared war, took that, and then embarked a builder, I could technically do that. But that would be a really risky thing because the problem is that he would just go this way. He would immediately go this way, and that's just going to create 2 wars instead of 1. So, there's not a lot to be gained in doing that. Before I jump at that opportunity, and I've got one more amenity or one more. Okay. Gold per turn is about to shoot up by a good 17. That's going to be very nice because that means I can afford the army that I need very soon. You are going to fortify. Because this warrior here is going to essentially act as bait for these guys, while this back guy here is going to go ahead and do some damage. I'm going to go ahead and delete that so I can actually see. It's going to be 1 movement. Okay, I don't understand how that's 2 movement costs there, but okay. Okay, so next settler is ready. Perfect. In a good position to go ahead and start getting some great people points. Also gaining enough gold per turn to the point where basically I can go ahead and very quickly, you know, really just buy a shrine and then finish off some of the other development that I'm going to need. Um, urban planning is good. It's not a bad thing to have. Because really at this point, I'll switch that off. I'll switch, basically take off God King, put on urban planning, put on Strategos, and that'll be plenty. Shit. You settle. That's another area with heavy production means. Let's see here. If I go to that tile and then put an encampment down, yeah, I would like to do that. Man, that's so much production. There's so much food. That's what's so nice about setting up there. Getting more holy sites is good. Hungry, obviously, gunned down the religion. Good thing is these guys don't seem to be going for a religion yet, so me getting one means I can immediately spread to the other areas, start developing pressure. I'm going to have to do that very, very quickly, so I'm going to have to get a golden, basically just get a medieval golden age, and then really start focusing heavy growth from there. At this point, I can't delay this much more. I mean, I can go games and wreck, but not having... It actually is, it's probably better at this point that I just go ahead and just skip past and get it done, because what's holding me back from being able to get all that other further development is just not having a tier 1 government. I heard some kind of naval sound. I thought I heard something like that. Okay, so you are going to move up here. You're going to, where was it? Right here. And this will be perfect for now. I've got plenty enough gold production where for the time being it's going to be buoyed up anyways, so we're all good. Yeah, you have an archer, but that's not that big of a concern. I'll have enough archers to counter that. In the meantime, I would like to... you know what? Fuck it. I've spent enough time, like, trying to wait. You know, trying to find another continent, just not happening. Not at this point. It is what it is. I mean, that's just sometimes how it goes. It would be good to have another city here. 1, 2, 3. Rome's military is pretty weak. His is a lot stronger. He's probably got access to horses. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and just yoink that now. Might as well get any and all potential, you know, financial value I can get out of it earlier than later.
My liege, we are beginning to attract the attention of the great people of the world. The more special...
Okay, so... getting that would be good, because I'm not gonna really have classical medieval era units for a while anyways. So getting, you know, Art of War would be pretty beneficial. It's 14 turns for a settler, and I haven't even put the settler card in. So it's actually, honestly, getting those 2 boosts is pretty good. I've extracted enough value out of it. Taking that out, I feel like is going to be really the key here, because getting a massive boost to science, I'm going to need so badly. Yeah, there's just no presence of another continent. I don't know about you. I've been exploring. Just not a whole lot I could do because you guys are blocking most of the terrain I would be trying to explore through.
I'm also interested in creating.
Perfect.
Every nation lives.
So both of those are done. I have a trader available. Um, that's 180 gold. It's 240 for an archer. Move you out. Let's see, what one? You are the versus land unit, so that's actually a good one to have. It's way too long. So I'll need to get a builder and take that down. That'll be done in 2 turns. That's also 6 turns to get another archer, and that's going to take too long. So I would say a trader here. And then next turn, get 3 archers. And that'll be good. And I'll have basically the setup that I'm looking for. So let's see here. A holy site here. See, it's a hard debate because like if I go here, it's actually gonna have better visibility to have a campus or an encampment here. So I would like to get eventually with the gold that I have actually saved up at this point. Yeah. Encampment really would be good. Doesn't give me a suitable location probably because it would probably be like right there. Also, that's a huge tile though. Man, that's so much value. That gives this city really good growth tempo. I'm gonna wait. It's not in any major threat of another Civ trying to take it, so I'm in an okay position anyways, so we're good. And now we'll go ahead and let's see here. I get to work on that so I have some more critical infrastructure set up. Early Empire. Not concerned about the Great Prophet situation because I do have Hungary and somebody else. It's an unmet player, so it's one of these players here. John the Baptist. That was actually a good while ago. And damn, you did get Feed the World. That's annoying. And they got choral music, so both of those good. So I'd probably have to get something like Work Ethic or something like that. So now I think I would say it's time for me to start getting things started. But for now, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. I want to thank you guys for watching, and SpeeDMan out.